Welcome back. Most of us have an idea about what an office should look like, or rather, what it should not look like. But if I tell you that you can run a top-rate business walking around in your pajamas, you'll probably laugh. But it's the truth. Virtual Office is right here. Take a look.
Meet Caesar, a businessman from Germany. When he heard of opportunities in the Middle East, he wanted to set up a shop here. But the expenses involved here was huge, and that's when he decided on starting a virtual office. A typical day in a virtual office involves instant messaging, emails with clients, and phone calls. The only difference is that everything here is connected to the internet. Employees interact in a virtual conference room or a chat room, and occasionally they do speak using a conference call. With so much technology involved, it's no surprise that virtual office is popular among the younger generation.
We were a little bit skeptic in the beginning because this virtual office was a very new thing to come up. But I mean, in the third year now, we still have the virtual office. We have absolutely no problems in trading with all the neighboring countries and with the UAE itself.
Now in this current scenario, like the changing world and the internet facilities available, world is so small, you can get into connected, you can find people very easily, find suppliers, buyers, everything so very easily.
Today, the virtual business community is so huge that in places a whole new economy has developed where virtual companies do business with other companies. At this Dubai-based consultancy firm, close to 200 virtual offices are set and running.
When we get the figures from Chamber of Commerce, more than 1,000 companies are set up in a month. So we still see there's a lot of potential. Virtual offices are good for newcomers who are working, who wants to start their own business. Good for investors who really don't want many visas, who can really operate from the home. And virtual offices are good for foreign companies who need only license for the re-export business. And virtual offices are good if you are not sure how to penetrate the market in the beginning.
For some people, virtual companies allow a decent mix of work life and personal life, and it is easier to allocate quality time to both.
Many people, when they come to us, they are working here, and they show their interest to start at a small cost. We advise them that they need no objection certificate from their present employers to start operations in free zones. It's a very good option for people who are doing the job, and if they want to be a self-employed, virtual offices are the best option for them.
But the most important aspect is cost saving. Small businesses which cannot afford a staff can actually maintain an image using the virtual office. A recent study has revealed that in UAE, smaller companies are opting for virtual office in the various free zones.
Unfortunately, facilities in Dubai are not available. So what happens in free zones in Dubai, they have a 1 year to 2 year waiting period. So mostly investors, they open, adjust with the virtual offices for 1-2 years. And later on, whenever they get bigger space, they move to the bigger spaces.
In UAE, as of now, 4 free zones, Fujairah, Ajman, Hamriya and Ras Al Khaimah, are offering innovative virtual solutions to companies who are on a low budget but still have the aspirations to make it big in the region.
That was all about the virtual office. No more work now. Let's have some fun. If you love traveling, the annual Salalah Kharif Festival in Oman is not just an opportunity to experience Omani heritage, but also a window to the vibrant culture of this tiny Arab nation. From Oman, Johnny reports on the recently concluded Kharif Festival. Take a look.